Hello everyone. Christmas is getting closer. Do you already have all the Christmas gifts? I really love to make others happy with some unique gifts, or maybe several. One of those that you don't expect but gives the most joy. It doesn't matter if they are expensive or not, big or small. The important thing is that they come from the heart. In my search for this year's gifts, I came up with an idea for an individual gift. Maybe you will be inspired. So, my sister, who is hopefully not watching this video now, is wearing tennis socks again. So why don't I embroider them myself and make my sister a unique Christmas gift? With my gift idea, I would like to show you a function of our ZSK T8 control unit. Before you start, just think about some basics. Which frame do I use? How big can my motif be then? What is the most effective way to digitize? Where do I start to digitize and where do I end? Of course, I will use our special ZSK sock frame. I decide to draw my chimney and Santa's legs in the drawing mode beforehand. To be sure that my motif will fit in the sock frame, I draw first a rectangle. Now I start drawing inside so that the chimney, Santa Claus and my lettering are placed in it. After drawing, I start digitizing my motif as usual. Feel free to watch our other videos on this topic. I finished my digitizing and exported it as usual to our ZSK transport code Z00. Set up your machine and load your design. To show you the pattern rotation and placement over 2 points on my tennis sock, I must turn my design by 90 degrees. As I said before, I'm using our sock frame here. The clamping tool makes it super easy to clamp my tennis socks. To make your pattern placement even easier but still accurate, I will show you the pattern rotation and placement over 2 points now. You can only use this function if you have one of our ZSK machines with pantograph absolute encoder, for example Challenger, Sprint 7 or Racer of the latest generation. If you can't use this function, make sure that your sock is clamped as straight as possible to place the pattern accurately. You can also use this function, for example, to embroider the edge of a chest pocket, then you don't need to rotate it before. First, press R1, select machine pattern, and then U1 more. A new selection of functions appears in the lower area. Now, move your currently active needle to your first point. This will be your first reference point. I will now select this kind of grooves, which are typical for tennis socks. You save this position by confirming it with U5.1 for pattern rotation. Now, we move our needle to the second point. I want my pattern to be rotated and position it along my imaginary line. So I look where my selected line runs along and move the needle there. To set a reference point, the symbol U6.2 for pattern rotation is now enabled. When you have confirmed your 2 reference points, new options for positioning your pattern will appear again at the bottom. From left to right, the symbols indicate the possible pattern rotations. Of course, you can also see the explanations by holding down the I key and the respective icon. In my case, I choose U5, rotate the design, move it to the center position. Now we must position the frame. Our T8 control unit has already calculated for us where our starting point of the design is. For this purpose, the left side of our key block, the pantograph movement, is shown to you. Depending on the direction, different arrows are activated. The increment movements are also attached to the respective arrows. Below, you can use exactly the same functions as with the usual contour movement. I move the pantograph until I'm at the exact position. Then we confirm our setting. Our pattern is positioned between our 2 reference points. You can also see that here by the 2 added points in our design. If you have any more questions, feel free to email us and to follow us on Instagram. Thanks for watching.